So in this video, I'm going to be fixing up this Jess doll. This is actually her about midway through me fixing her up because I did not have the foresight to make a video. I was just like, oh, I want to fix up a doll. And then halfway through, I was like, I should probably make a video about this. So I've already done a lot of stuff. But yeah, I'll walk you through the entire process of how I fixed up this doll. So when she came to me, she was in decent shape. Her hair was okay. Her legs were really loose and she smelled really bad. I'm going to show you how I fixed her up. Okay, this is always the first step that you should do when you get a new doll is get a magic eraser. This is actually an off-brand one from Target, and just wipe down the vinyl parts of the body to get off any marks. This always works really well, and it usually gets off most marks on an American Girl body, and you can really see how much it cleans them up. Okay, so now she's all clean, and you can see all the nasty dirt that I got off of her. I definitely recommend always doing this with any used doll that you buy, just to make sure that they're really clean before you start playing with them or before you sell them. Okay, the first thing I want to show you is how to untie this knot so you can take the head off. So what I do is I just take something kind of short and metal, like a paper clip or a needle, and then there's this loop right there. And what you're going to want to do is stick whatever you have through it, and then pull so that the knot loosens. And then you can pull it undone. And then you can see that there's just one knot there, and then you should just be able to pull it. Just pull it undone like that. And then you can take her head out. There you go. Then you have a head and a body. And then to get it back in, what you're going to want to do is get this part, this round part right here, inside the body. So you push in. Like this. And then you'll just tie it back up again with a double knot. So yeah, that's how you do that. So the first thing I did was remove Jess's head and then take out all of the stuffing that was inside of her body, because she kind of had a weird smell when I got her, and so I just wanted to put a whole new stuffing in, so I have another bag of stuffing that I'm going to refill her with. The next thing that I did was, since her legs were kind of loose, I did tighten them, and I will show you how I did that. So the first thing I did was get a bag of rubber bands. Then I picked out one of the rubber bands and I started to tie it around this piece of elastic, which is attached to one of her legs. So this is one of the joints from her arm, so you can see there's this metal piece and then the plastic piece. So what I did was I pulled it up like that and then wrapped the rubber band around this part of the elastic, so you can kind of see. So you can see that here. You can see the plastic piece, then I put the rubber band, and then the metal is resting on top. And that just made it so that her limb was a little tighter, and it wasn't so floppy. The next thing I did was to wash all of her clothes, because they all came with a bit of an odor. I just filled up a sink with warm water, and then washed them with normal clothes washing liquid. And they came out really good. They are super clean now, and I don't have any more stink. I also did this with her body. So what I did was I held onto her arms and legs so they didn't get wet, and then dipped her body in the clean water, and that got out the smell from her cloth body. So that's what I would do if you have a doll who has kind of a strange odor when you get her. Next thing I'm going to do is shampoo her hair to try and get some of the smell out of her hair. Her hair's in pretty good condition. I did try to get a doll that had hair in good condition so I didn't have to get a new head. But it does smell kind of funny, and it's a little bit dry since she's such an old doll. Okay, so I'm just going to shampoo her hair, and I'm going to be really careful not to get her eyes wet. So first I'm just going to get her hair wet. Okay, and I'm going to get the shampoo. I'm just going to put it in her hair and try to get all the smell out. I'm going to just condition the ends of her hair to make it a little softer. Next what I did is I heated up a pot of water. I'm going to wait for it to cool down a little bit, and then I'm going to dip in the ends of Jess's hair just to make them a little bit softer. Be careful when you do this because it will take out waves and curls, so I'm just going to dip the very ends of her hair in since I do like her hair being quite wavy. What you're going to do is you're just going to dip the ends of her hair in the water like this. Now while I'm waiting for Jess's hair to dry, I'm going to start restuffing her body. Okay, so I'm going to start stuffing her body now. So I have this bag full of stuffing I just had laying around my house. I'm just going to take, oh, that's a big handful. Take a little handful and then put it in her body. And since this is new stuffing, it won't smell. And hopefully she'll smell like a completely new doll after this. So her body's all stuffed and it's time to reattach her head. So I've just tied her hair in braids to keep it out of the way, and now I'm going to try and reattach her head. So this big round part that you can see right here is supposed to go inside the body. Okay, so I've got it inside. Now I'm going to tighten up her strings. Tie it in a simple knot first. Like this. Make sure it's really, really tight. And then tie another knot. There we go. Her head's back on. She's looking a lot better. Her legs are a lot tighter. They're not so floppy anymore. And yeah, she's looking like a whole new doll. So the last thing I want to do is, now that her hair is all nice and soft, is you can see that the ends of her hair is a little bit like scraggly. So what I want to just do is just try to trim it a little bit. Just to get off these like kind of scraggly ends. And now you can see her hair has a much straighter line around the bottom, and I think it looks a lot better. So that's how I fixed up this American Girl Doll Jess. This was my first time doing anything like this, so if you have any suggestions, please let me know. And if you have any questions, be sure to leave them in the comments. I try to make videos every week, so please tune into my channel and subscribe. And thanks for watching!